As I said, I want to look into some more about physics and collision detection, so why not just demonstrate what I've been doing, what I've tried doing. So I've made this, just open it, um, kinda little string rope thingy that you can drag around. Um, First of all, I'm going to talk about the physics because it has some collision to it too. You can out here you can define the length between the points. Just change the length. You can see now if I turn the rope, you can kind of see it has hard edges. So I can just lower the length to 5 again, and it has more finer points now. And then if you want a longer rope, you can just add the amount of nodes. Then we can also, here where it says dynamic size, we can change it to true, so that if you can see, it starts with being kinda big up here and it kinda gets smaller down along the rope. And we can do the same, or it has a dynamic color to it, which means that it kind of fades out. If you can see at the starting, it's just white, and then it gets darker and darker and kind of fades out. And of course we can use both too. Yeah, so you can see it gets smaller and smaller and fades out now. I'm just going to disable it. Yeah, and if you are thinking or going to ask why I have this huge gap right here on my source code, I just made it because I don't want any hating comments on my way of programming or the reason that I made something. And yes, I have gotten that, so that's the reason for the gap. Okay, and I also like to program all my collision detection, so I don't normally use in the for instance rectangle 2D.double class. I don't use the dot intersects or dot contains and then test if it contains a point or not light line, and things like that. I program my own collision detection. And this rope here, if it touches itself at some point, it'll it'll make a red circle around the point. If we're just going to drag it into itself, you can see it creates these red circles around the point where it intersects with itself. And the reason that I also made this on my own is because if I just use the line.2D and then check if these points collides with itself, it's going to say that they're constantly colliding everywhere, because the one point where it ends, another point starts another part of the line or rope, so it'll say that these two lines are colliding, and that's one of the reasons that I make my own collision detection algorithm, and the other one is that I can make them faster too and change some stuff. So yeah, just a little rope here with some cool whoa, it didn't. With some cool features, and yeah, I've made something more. This curve here, or it's like a rope too. So there's a rope in between these 2 points, and you can see the more I drag it away from the point, the more it kinda, um, yeah, I don't really remember what it's called, but yeah, it's the more I keep it, the more it's kinda, yeah, I can't explain right now. And then the more drag the 2 points closer, the more it's going to hang down, and I can just move them around and get it to jump, and yeah, and it has some physics to it. Um, and I can also drag it, and it's just going to jump right back. And then if you didn't watch my 100 100 videos video, I showed some cloth right here that I made too. So we have this cloth, and we can drag it, and it acts like real cloth, and we can drag this in front, and it looks really neat. And we can also pause, and well, we don't have to, but pause and remove some of the cloth, and yeah, you can tear it down, and you also you can kinda, like the rope, make it in better quality, or get the points closer so it gets in a higher quality, but that takes up more CPU. So yeah, you kinda get the image of it. But I will make it better if I can, of course. And there's some physics applied, and this is real fun playing with. And when we press the backspace, we can reset it, and we can just tear it down, turn off the cloth, or not the cloth, but the see the blue, the fill of the cloth, so we're gonna see the skeleton. Let's see it like that. Say it like that. Just tear it down. Yeah, and this is just what I've been making. I've been really right now. Actually more trying to make my website, making some of the new features, and just making my website come up and run, because I got stuck, not stuck, but I stopped at a really early point in the creation of the website. So I want to get a really good website up and running. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. But if you like some of these physics and collision detection things, mix, say if you want a tutorial, and I'll try explaining my best how to make this and how it works, and yeah. And right now I'm also working on a mod, or more mod system, or added-on system, depending on what you call it, which both loads external jar files into the program. You can use it, and you can get it to load from your computer, or load from an internet site, so you don't really have to download it. And in a couple of hours, I hope that I get to upload a video showing it, because it's actually kind of cool, and I was really amazed when what I just made just worked right away. But yeah, I've tried making an edit on my system before, but this one just tops them all that I've made. But yeah, I'll upload a new video of that in a couple of hours, I hope. So if not later, see you then.